Welcome to the Silicon Fox podcast, where we explore the habits and stories of high performers. Join us as we dive into their journeys, analyze live blood tests, and break down the science behind key biomarkers to help you optimize your health. I'm your host, Mitchell Eschner, an ex-pro soccer player, a current sponsored hybrid athlete, a health tech founder, and a longevity enthusiast. Today, we're exploring homocysteine, an important marker you've probably never heard of, but one that could significantly impact your overall health and performance. By the end of this episode, you'll understand what homocysteine is, why it matters so much, and discover simple yet effective ways to keep it in check for optimal health. Whether you're an athlete looking to enhance your performance or someone focused on long-term wellness, this information could be a game changer for you. First, let's start with the basics. What exactly is homocysteine? Homocysteine is an amino acid, a building block that our body produces naturally during everyday metabolic processes. But there's something unique about homocysteine that sets it apart from other amino acids. Unlike beneficial amino acids that build muscle, repair tissue, or create important enzymes, homocysteine is actually a byproduct created when our body processes protein, particularly from foods like meat, fish, and dairy. It's essentially a metabolic intermediate that appears during the breakdown of methionine, an essential amino acid we get from our diet. So just to rephrase, you eat protein-rich foods, your body then breaks down this amino acid, methionine, and homocysteine is produced as a byproduct. Under normal, healthy conditions, your body quickly converts this homocysteine into either useful substances or safely eliminates it through a process called methylation. This conversion process is absolutely fundamental to your health. It impacts everything from how your genes are expressed to how your neurotransmitters function. Now, while your body doesn't use homocysteine for any beneficial process, maintaining proper levels is absolutely crucial for your health. The interesting thing about homocysteine is that it serves as an incredibly sensitive marker for several underlying processes in your body. You can think of homocysteine like a warning light on your car's dashboard. When your light comes on, it doesn't directly cause your car to break down, but it signals that something important needs attention. Similarly, elevated homocysteine levels don't directly cause disease, but they indicate that certain biochemical processes in your body aren't functioning optimally, and this dysfunction can lead to serious health problems over time. Now, how does homocysteine build up in the body? The methylation process that manages homocysteine requires 3 vitamins: vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and folate, also known as B9. These nutrients serve as essential cofactors for the enzymes that convert homocysteine into other compounds. Without adequate levels of these vitamins, homocysteine builds up in your bloodstream, potentially causing widespread damage through several mechanisms. Elevated levels of homocysteine are a strong risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. Elevated homocysteine can damage the inner lining of your blood vessels, leading to endothelial dysfunction. When this happens, your arteries lose their ability to dilate properly, reducing blood flow to various tissues and organs. Homocysteine also promotes inflammation throughout your body by activating pro-inflammatory pathways and increasing oxidative stress. This chronic low-grade inflammation can affect virtually every system in your body. Homocysteine can also interfere with brain function by disrupting neurotransmitter production and promoting neuroinflammation, potentially affecting mood, cognition, and overall mental health. For athletes and active individuals, the implication of homocysteine regulation extends even further. Your physical performance doesn't just depend on training and nutrition, it's also significantly influenced by your body's biochemistry. High homocysteine levels can reduce blood flow to muscles through the endothelial dysfunction we discussed earlier. When muscles don't receive adequate oxygen and nutrients, they fatigue earlier and recover more slowly. This can be the difference between a personal best and hitting the wall prematurely. A 2020 study found that damage is done to the mitochondria when high levels of homocysteine increase the production of harmful molecules called reactive oxygen species. This oxidative stress damages the mitochondrial DNA and proteins, which impairs their ability to produce energy and maintain cell health. As a result, mitochondria becomes dysfunctional, leading to problems in cell metabolism, increased cell death, and the development of diseases. For athletes who depend on explosive power or sustained endurance, this can lead to profound fatigue and reduced physical capacity, which can make or break their performance. What makes this particularly relevant is that the intense training can temporarily increase homocysteine levels, especially if nutrition doesn't support proper recovery. This creates a potential negative feedback loop where training hard without proper nutritional support leads to elevated homocysteine, which then impairs performance and recovery, making subsequent training less effective. Now, on the flip side, very low homocysteine levels can indicate problems as well. While this is less common, low levels may suggest malabsorption issues, possibly due to a B12 deficiency, or problems with your body's ability to recycle methionine efficiently. Athletes with low homocysteine may experience unexplained muscle weakness, reduced endurance, or mental fatigue due to inadequate neurotransmitter production. Breaking these cycles requires understanding and actively managing your homocysteine levels. So how does one regulate their homocysteine levels? Let's talk about practical steps anyone can take. Luckily, healthy levels can usually be achieved by boosting your B vitamins through dietary choices. Include plenty of foods rich in B6, B12, and folate, such as leafy greens like spinach and kale, which are packed with folate. Eggs and fish, especially salmon, provide excellent sources of B12. Poultry legumes like lentils and chickpeas and whole grains contribute additional B vitamins to support the methylation cycle. By consistently including these foods in your diet, you provide your body with the raw materials it needs to process homocysteine effectively. Limiting alcohol and caffeine, as well as exercise, are all effective ways to moderate your homocysteine. Excessive alcohol consumption interferes with B vitamin absorption and utilization, directly affecting the methylation pathways. Too much caffeine can alter methylation patterns and potentially increase homocysteine for some individuals. Smoking has been consistently linked to elevated homocysteine levels through multiple mechanisms, provided yet another reason to quit this harmful habit. One study actually found that the type of exercise performed has an impact on homocysteine levels. Researchers examined the effects of both acute exercise and long-term exercise training on plasma homocysteine levels. They reviewed 22 studies with 520 participants to assess the impact of exercise on plasma homocysteine concentrations in the blood. They found that the resistance training, which is weightlifting, may actually help lower homocysteine levels over time, potentially through improved muscle metabolism and enhanced methylation capacity. On the other hand, very long endurance sessions might temporarily increase levels, likely due to the metabolic demands placed on the body. This suggests that a balanced approach to fitness, including both strength and endurance components, might be optimal for homocysteine management. One of the most practical steps you can take is testing your levels. Cyphox Health offers a multi-biomarker test that covers a wide range of biomarkers, one of which is homocysteine. The test kit is sent right to your door, making the whole process incredibly convenient. The kit walks you through step-by-step instructions of how to take the sample and ship it out. After a few days, you'll be able to see your levels in the online portal, which will be supplemented with individualized actionable insights and health steps going forward. Use code SiliconFox20 for 20% off your first Cyphox kit. Homocysteine might not be the first biomarker you think of when it comes to performance and health, but its importance can't be overstated. Whether you're aiming for longevity or peak athletic performance, keeping homocysteine levels in check is crucial for your cardiovascular health and brain function. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you've gained some insight into this biomarker. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. And as always, I encourage you to take charge of your health by staying informed and being proactive about your body's signals. Thank you, and we'll see you next time on the Silicon Fox podcast.